are back live. What's going on, everybody, on GameSpot Sports? It is game time, and boy, do we have a special stream for you, because not only are we doing our NFL show, we're going to see if the sim can stay on a little bit of a hot streak, okay? We've actually found a little bit of a middle ground here where we're kind of cooking with the sim, but we've got a big show, and I had to bring in a special guest, and you might know him across social media. Maybe you see him on TikTok. Maybe you're watching on his TikTok right now. But joining me, as we're going to rock in with a little bit of a Packers simulation, so we had to bring in a Packers fan. Welcome in our very own good friend Clokus to the chat. Clokus, what is up, my man? So I have a feeling you might be a little biased for this game. I have a feeling you're not pulling for the Panthers, but welcome to GameSpot Sports, and tell me, where'd the Packers fan come from? Because I know you're a Florida guy. Where was this, a family connection?
Okay, so I had to make a very young choice at a very young age. My grandfather was a Packers fan, but I was originally from New Jersey, and my father was a Giants fan. So I had to choose, and ultimately ended up making what I think is the right choice. I ended up choosing Packers. I went with my grandfather's team when I was like 8 years old. And it's just stuck ever since. I got my Micah Parsons jersey on. We're in the Pat Cave. I haven't really coined a name for this area yet.
I like Pat Cave. I like it. I think it fits.
The Pat Cave.
So, safe to say you were probably fairly happy with the Micah Parsons move?
You know, maybe just a little bit. I want to say it took maybe 5 seconds before I ordered the jersey, so I had to wait a little bit. It took a couple of seconds before I was like, you know what, I'm sold. I got to get this jersey. But we're wearing it now. It was on back order for a bit, but I've got it. I'm happy. I've got all my jerseys behind me. We got Kraft. We have Jordan Love. We have some of the older guys like Rodgers and Jair Alexander and Devonta Adams and Aaron Jones, and I can go on, but there's a lot of them back there.
Well, see, I'm a Browns fan, and so I have all of our greats behind me.
So sorry to say that. Oh boy.
Well, you know, we'll get there. It's fine.
You did beat us, so
I don't know how.
I mean,
Matt LaFleur took a nap that week.
Yeah, I think our whole team did, if we're being honest.
Well, listen, it'll be a slim bright spot on what is another tough year as a Browns fan. But, you know, the Packers, now listen, I'm living here, I'm in Metro Detroit, so I'm not going to lie, there's not a lot of Packers fans in and around Detroit Lions area. And I'll let you know, though, there's a little more of a positive sentiment now. Because mostly I don't think this city hated Green Bay. I think this city hated Aaron Rodgers. And now that it's Jordan Love, it seems like everyone's a little nicer to the Packers, but they still want to win by 1,000.
I understand that completely. See, it was the opposite for me. It was actually, I loved the Lions. They felt like a little brother. Lions fans felt like there was like, I was never really, had any disdain for them. But you give them 1-2 good seasons, and all of a sudden now, they're one of the most annoying fan bases in the league. So it was the opposite for me, where I went from loving them as much as you can love someone in the division to now I don't really have a taste for them.
Dang. I mean, when you hit him with the little brother, that's crazy. That goes crazy around here when you hit a little brother. Again, if you're just joining us, we got Clokus with us, and he's talking trash about the Lions. So, listen, I'm an Ohio State guy. I live up here, so I'm not really good. I'm just going to sit here impartial and enjoy the banter. Go for it, dude. Talk your trash.
I mean, yeah. I listen, the Lions, the Bears, the Vikings, something I think is so fascinating is that whenever these coaches or these players sit at the podium and talk in the NFC North, every single team goes and they say, we want to beat the Packers. Like, they take shots at the Packers. Green Bay, when they go to the podium, they're talking about Super Bowls. And that's kind of how you know we're always going to be the Kings of the North regardless of the final standings. I know the Lions have kind of had a little bit going from the last few years, but listen, we're first right now. I think we're going to keep it.
Nick says Lions over Browns. That's not even a high bar to clear. I'm just throwing it out there. Like, that's not even like, wow. Really? Lions over Browns? Good point. There are middle school teams better than the Browns right now. So as we do each week on Game Time, we're going to have our Game Time sim. And we had to play to our man Clokus. We brought in the Packers game. Now listen, I will say this before we get into it. The Panthers have been better than I think people were expecting. That defense is playing well. I know they've had injuries with Bryce Young. We've seen the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton. But this is not the game that I thought was going to be, I think early on you looked at it and you're like, man, blowout. I think the Panthers might hang in this one. But there's no doubt the talent discrepancy is on the side of the Packers, and we'll do a little show for the guest to bring in the Pack. Listen, if the Panthers win this one, he might hang up in the middle of this and just leave.
Yeah, I might never come back on stream.
Tough.
I won't lie.
Dang.
I won't lie. I don't want to jinx it, but I will say with Green Bay, they play with every team. It doesn't matter if we're playing the number 1 team in the league or we're playing the worst team in the league. It's going to be a 1-score game. So fingers crossed, but I hope we can pull out the win. It's also a fun fact, Jordan Love's birthday is on this game.
Oh, they're so cooked. Game over. Jordan Love, legacy game incoming. We're about to see 5 touchdowns.
Yep.
And by the way, getting Christian Watson back, good to see him back on the field. I've always liked him. It's just can't stay healthy. So it's good to see him back and have him a couple big catches in that game last week. I rounding out that wide receiving core a little bit because I like when it's Watson plus Matthew Golden, then you mix in the Jaden Reed, you mix in the Dontavian Wicks who was out last week. Like that feels like a better core, but Christian Watson feels sort of like a linchpin of it.
Yeah, Christian Watson reminds me a lot of the Will Fuller of this era. If you remember
what
on
a
the
pull.
Texans, where he was elite when he was on the field. He was the deep threat. He made some unbelievable catches, but when he was on the field was about 3 games a season. So I'm hoping that Christian Watson can last the rest of the year. Our offense looks completely different without him. Again, I don't want to take a shot at the Lions, but you got a guy like Jameson Williams who's big, who's fast, but he's sort of just a decoy to get guys like Laporta and St. Brown open. Whereas not only is Christian Watson a great decoy to take the top off the defense, he'll go down there and catch some passes too.
Also, I don't know if you see at the top of the screen, Micah Parsons adds yet another X factor to this team with Xavier McKinney.
Sure does.
And then you look at the Packers side and, well, Derek Brown's cool. We like Derek Brown.
And something to say, too, my chat's already saying Matthew Golden is getting his first touchdown in this game.
We're calling it right now?
Potentially in the sim. We'll see if it happens on Sunday, but that's something to look forward for this simulation.
By the way, Nink says every team in the NFL except Dolphins and Saints over the Browns. So, like, what is this? We're just dunking on me?
Even the Jets? Even the
Jets? The Jets just got their first win!
That's crazy.
I mean, they beat our old quarterback, but, whatever. Let's get into it. Let's get this sim rolling. Yeah, I'm not controlling a team. You're right, man. Good point. As we head in, let's see. I need the chat, both chats. What's the prediction for this one? Do the Packers run away with this? We have seen, though, Clokus, that the Sims, there's some questionable time management at times. There's some questionable play calling, so anything could happen.
Absolutely.
Panthers with the upset?
We'll see. We'll see what could happen. I have played enough Madden Superstar mode, enough Madden simulations to know that things can get a little risky when you get past the 2-minute warning in terms of teams using their timeouts, field goal attempts, but hopefully that doesn't come to bite us. You can go ahead and clip it if it does later on in the game, but...
Look at Romeo Doubs. I love the Guardian helmet. By the way, some predictions coming in from our chat. MFL says, love the Clokus series, but bear down, baby. Tough call. Kuzku says 28-7 Packers. And AJ coming in. Shout out to my guy AJ. Panthers with the upset as the kick is away. We'll be the Packers with the ball first up past the 20-yard line. And we'll see Jordan Love. Now, you've been a Packers fan for a while. What was your reaction when the Packers go out and draft Jordan Love?
I was so mad. I won't even pretend. I was looking there like, oh, he's going to be great. No, I was so mad because I knew we were a receiver away. And I'll still say it. If things had gone differently and we took a receiver, I don't know how our future would have looked, but we were probably winning a Super Bowl that next year. And then, of course, it was just back-to-back disappointment for me because we drafted Jordan Love, and then in the next round we drafted A.J. Dillon when we had Aaron Jones.
Dang.
So I was so Now, I just want to say A.J. Dillon is a friend of the Clokus stream. We follow
Good
each
guy.
Other. He's a dog. I'm not knocking on you, AJ, if you happen to be coming in at
He's
the
like
wrong
watching
time.
like, hey, you talking trash about me? Wait
I
a second.
ended up loving A.J. Dillon during his time in Green Bay, but that was a rough draft for me that was 2020, so I would have been, I think, 18, 17. It was
Wow.
hard.
Boston College legend, A.J. Dillon. It is Jordan Love in the shotgun. He'll flip this out to the left side, and there's the first catch for Romeo Doubs. Now, again, I've always said, as somebody who's watched a lot of football, that the Packers wide receiving core was a bunch of wide receiver number twos out there. If you had to pick from that core, whether it's Dobbs, whether it's Watson, whether it's Golden, who do you see as that number one on this team?
I think the answer is very simple. I see the number one is Tucker Kraft.
Yeah!
It's not even one of the receivers. I think all those receivers have a very unique skill set.
Ooh,
I think each of them brings something to the table. As it's Romeo Doubs.
Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? How about the step up from Jordan Love finding Dobbs? His head might be 75 inches around, but he's putting 7 on the board.
And I think Romeo Dobbs doesn't get enough of credit. Everyone talks about how consistent he is, how he has such a high floor, but you forget about the ceiling. That ceiling is there as well. We saw it on that play. Unbelievable. And by the way, my chat has some of the running backs popping off. James says Jacobs is going to get 150 yards and 2 tutties.
Ooh.
And then the username is failing me, but Rico Dowdle, legacy run, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns.
He's already done that twice. Is that like a legacy run if he's already done it twice this year? All right, whatever.
He's going to do it again.
Susu says, I'll be back, guys. Got to write a history essay. Focus on your studies. Stay in school as the kick is up. And it is good. 7-0 early lead. MFL says, I'm going to go specifically 2 field goals advantage for the Packers versus the Panthers. Now, yeah, I mean, here's what's interesting. You talk about Tucker Kraft. I have some love for Tucker Kraft. Mostly because last week I definitely took him for a first touchdown because it was National Tight Ends Day, and Tucker Kraft goes out and gets it.
You had to.
But what's interesting is I really think there's an underrated 2 tight end with Kraft and Musgrave. Those are 2 good receiving tight ends, and I feel like free up the wide receivers a little more when you can go out with that. Jordan Love's so good with the play action. You've got a good running game. That feels like something that has kind of gone away as the NFL has gone more spread and 4 wide, but the Packers still have that ability to pound the rock and then use the play action.
Well, you came into that draft a couple years ago now, 2 years ago, where Musgrave was actually taken a round earlier. It was Musgrave, and then the next round was Kraft, and Musgrave just had all the physicals, exactly what you wanted from a receiving and blocking tight end, but then got injured last year, and Tucker Kraft got the starting reps and really took that step past Musgrave. Musgrave is still there. He's still on the roster, like you said. He didn't go anywhere. He's back from injury, and he does bring a lot to that roster. And we do like to run the ball, so having those 2 elite tight ends is really great.
Yeah, how weird is it? Like, how many times have we heard that story? Guy gets hurt, backup comes in, balls out, and earns himself a job. I mean, availability is a big part of this. Is Quay Walker, and let's talk, by the way, a great linebacker in Quay Walker. Love sort of that center of that Packers defense.
Well, Quay Walker, you also have Edrin Cooper, the young star who's really balled out early on in this season. I think this Green Bay defense is, I'm going to say it, it's probably the best defense we've had in the last decade. I really, really like the guys we have on that side of the ball.
I mean, you're talking like, as run up the middle, Chuba Hubbard should be back for this game. I mean, I'm thinking back to like sort of the B.J. Raji-led defenses back with sort of the early 2010s Aaron Rodgers. Those defenses were really good. Kind of took a dip off at the end, but this defense, man, it feels like every position group has some stars out there. Now you add Micah Parsons to it. I mean,
I got his jersey on right now. Yep.
I mean, by the way, is taking the shot one-on-one left side? Oh my gosh!
No way.
Was that Ted
No
McMillan?
way.
That's
my goodness.
I'll call EA. Don't worry. I'll call EA.
Keyshawn Nixon is a terrorist. I'm telling you.
Ted
he needs to get off the
McMillan.
field.
Let's one more time. Up and over the top. Now it looked like it was actually deflected. Nope. He just went right up over.
Nope.
I mean,
nope.
That is why you draft a receiver like Ted McMillan, though. I mean, Arizona guy, big frame, 6'3", goes up, makes some of these contested catches. But you got to think with a floated out one-on-one with safety help coming over, you're like, somebody get your hand on the ball. I'm begging you.
I will say, I give Madden a lot of flack for not being realistic. That looked like our Packers secondary we've seen the last 2 weeks. So
look away.
I'm going to... I know I just boasted about the defense. I get it, but listen, some of those guys, I wouldn't be surprised if I see a move for a corner, sign a guy like Asante Samuel. I love our guys, okay, but we need to step it up down there with Nixon, Hobbs.
So I was saying, I hope he's back. I need Chuba for fantasy. That's fair. My fantasy year has been... I have on my team both Cam Scattaboo and Joe Burrow. So,
yeah, I had Joe Burrow, I had Malik Neighbors,
and Bucky Irving, by the way. So that's cool.
And Bucky Irving, right? Yeah, it's been rough. I think the one right thing I did was I sold the farm for Tucker Kraft.
Smart.
And he's been doing good, but nobody else.
And my tight end was George Kittle, who missed 4 weeks as he usually does. So
that's unfortunate.
I was playing Giants legend Ty Johnson. Hey, dude. You're out here, huh?
What a legend.
Bamboni says, I traded CMC for Jacobs and Chuba.
Oh, boy. I mean, wait, so you got Jacobs and Chuba
Yeah.
and you gave away CMC? Listen, I mean that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Like I don't think that's a automatic you lost. But CMC's been balling this year.
And I think it hurts that Chuba's been hurt. I mean, if he was healthy this whole time, we saw what Rico Dowdle did.
Right.
Like this Panthers offensive line is not bad as Love dumps us off underneath.
Good throw, Love.
And who's that man? That is Tucker.
That's Tucker Kraft.
That's Tucker Kraft mac and cheese. Yes, indeed. I actually don't think that's a horrible trade, especially Jacobs gets a lot of touches in this offense. But it's just hard because CMC is CMC. As long as he stays healthy, he's going to be a top 5 fantasy producer in any league. I don't care PPR, non-PPR. He's going to be great.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think he's going to ball out. And Jordan Love stepping up, fires downfield, and that's out of bounds.
But he stepped up for that throwaway. Dude stepped up in the pocket and delivered it.
He needs a yard. You can just take the inch. You had a clear lane, but Jordan Love's mobile. We've seen him do that before.
Jordan's. I'm sure Matt LaFleur's looking over at him like, just run the ball. It's right there. Just pick up the first down. Anyways, we'll go.
See.
What?
Give the rock to Jacobs here.
3 wide set. They will give the rock to Jacobs, and there's a lot of room on that right side. Listen, you only need a yard. You get 3. It's a first down for the Packers.
I think that's my biggest critique with the play calling for Green Bay is sometimes you do try to get too cute when you need just those couple inches, that 1 yard. Jacobs is a guy who can get it to you, 9 out of 10 times. Just give him the ball and for the yard. I love that move. So good play call there by simulated Matt LaFleur. Falcons to the Super Bowl, my chat says. Interesting.
Falcons? Really? After what I saw from Kirk Cousins?
That's bold.
Really? Handoff. There goes Jacobs. He's got a first down and more. Shakes off a tackler. Give him 22 on the play. Let the big man run. Alabama, stand up.
Man, Josh Jacobs, what a pickup. Again, I remember exactly where I was. It's so funny. I remember exactly where I was during the last 10 big Packers moves, from Rodgers being traded, Devontae being traded, Jacobs being signed, and then Aaron Jones. There was that little moment where Josh Jacobs and Aaron Jones were in the same backfield for 20 minutes. And that was going to be the best backfield in the league is Josh Jacobs bouncing off tackles, but it's a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, again, and Aaron Jones still balling. I mean, in Minnesota, doing well. I mean, he was hurt early this year. He's supposed to be got back last week. We'll be working up that workload. But, man, it seems like some of these moves, especially when it comes to the Packers, it feels like they're on the right side of timing. Got rid of Devontae Adams at the right time as he's starting to decline. Got rid of Aaron Rodgers at the right time. And you got to give credit to the front office for being bold enough to make those moves, even when the rest, don't make that throw.
Boy.
We're just, ignore that. Guys, don't look.
Once again, stepping up, yeah.
He did step up.
Well, we are on the right side of history when it comes to those. I would say the exception of Devontae, because a lot of people thought Devontae was washed. Turns out he was just on the Raiders. He looks pretty good with the Rams.
Yeah, where did this come from? He's resurgent with Matt Stafford.
Right, and I would have liked to see him another couple years in Green Bay. I think it was time. I don't think we wanted to pay him. I think there was some bitter feelings there with the offense, but like you said, we're always on the right side of it. I think Aaron Rodgers, we left him at the perfect time. I think Devontae, more or less the perfect time. I think Aaron Jones, he was still balling, but I would have rather had Josh Jacobs than Aaron Jones, just because Jacobs was younger and a little bit more explosive. As much as I love Jones, and Jones will actually go down as my favorite Packer of all time, I would say.
Wow, okay.
Which is high praise. There's a lot of all-time greats. I think it's probably Rodgers and then Jones, but he was my first signature. I remember being at Packers training camp, and he came up and signed my jersey. I'm a big Aaron Jones fan. Even after he went to the Vikings, which broke my heart, I'll always be a Jones fan.
My buddy Fendler got to film the first look for Madden this year with Aaron Jones. Said he couldn't have been nicer.
That's so cool. Yeah, he's a great guy.
And you never know with NFL players. Sometimes you get big timed by them. Sometimes they're super cool. So it was cool to hear that. Now that was, by the way, special teams do matter. That was an absolute punt laser beam to the 2-yard line. So danger territory.
Micah Parsons safety right here, chat. Or sack, fumble, touchdown. I think Parsons is going to make a big play.
Shotgun 3 wide. They're going to put Parsons on the right side. There's a handoff to Hubbard. Not a lot of room.
Oh, boy.
Maybe
almost
a yard.
Got to him.
Boy, and I did love watching that last week with the Packers of how they utilize Micah Parsons, because they'll put him inside, outside, standing up, middle linebacker, outside linebacker. I think that's what makes Parsons such a weapon, is that you can line him up in 6 different spots.
Well, coaching does matter 100% of the time, and when you have a guy like our defensive coordinator, like Jeff Hafley, who has such a creative mind, and oh boy, there's Hubbard, I believe.
Yep.
Such a creative mind like Hafley. Oh, well,
oh no, we might be getting the Rico Dowdle experience.
The Rico Dowdle show. If you're still in the chat who said Rico Dowdle for 200 yards, this is your time. Brittany in the chat says Jones was hurt too much. No, I mean, listen, I know the back half of his time with Green Bay, he did have his fair share of injuries, but I will never knock Aaron Jones.
And by the way, Jeff Hafley, former Boston College head coach, former Ohio State coordinator. I'd like to throw that out there just for a second for all you Buckeye fans out there. Big Jeff Hafley fan. Always liked him, and I feel like he and LaFleur seem to sort of ebb and flow with each other. Because sometimes you see coordinators butting heads with head coaches. LaFleur and Hafley always seem like they're on the same page.
Yeah, well, you feel like they're different sides of the same coin. And another great throw here by Bryce Young. That's going to pick up quite a few yards.
Tommy Tremble?
Oh my God!
Still in the league. Good for you.
Brought it up by Tommy Tremble. But I think with Jeff Hafley, yeah, it's funny with Green Bay. They are not a team that makes a lot of flashy hires. When Matt LaFleur was hired, nobody knew who he was.
Yeah.
Or at least I didn't. And there was nobody who was like, oh my gosh, they got Matt LaFleur. He was with the Titans at the time. And same with Hafley. You know, there were a lot of people looking for that defensive coordinator job. Hafley was not very high on the list. And he comes in and in 2 years has really transformed this defense. So shout out to Green Bay. It's not always the most popular decision when they make those coaching changes, but it's worked out so far. Right. And wow, what a hole there.
Dowdle. Is that Rico?
Okay, it's Rico, I believe.
just powers through the line.
This game is already too close. Game is already too close.
Well, cancel Sim. What's interesting is, like, I mean, I'm old. So I remember when the Packers brought in, like, Mike Holmgren. Mike Holmgren wasn't a flashy hire. And then you look at teams like, sorry, guys, the Raiders, who make all the flashy hires. Josh McDaniels, how'd that go? John Gruden, how'd that go? I mean, like, there are those teams that just kind of go for culture fit, and there's teams that go for headlines and ticket sales, and I know which way I'd like to lean, honestly, but...
Absolutely. And you look at the last couple in terms of, Urban Meyer with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That sure didn't go very well. Maybe that's a hot take, but I would say it did.
Not that hot of a take. Lukewarm.
And then Bill Belichick with North Carolina. That sure hasn't looked good. So.
In fairness, they didn't hire Bill Belichick. They hired Jordan Hudson, and Bill Belichick is also there.
Okay, that's fair. That's very fair.
She's killing it. I'm just good. 2-6. Great record. Second quarter, 7-7, but Panthers kind of on the drive.
I don't like this. No, it's okay. We're gonna shut down. I said I wore this jersey for the sim because I knew Micah Parsons was gonna make a big play, and then I could taunt it. Oh man, I thought
that's well
Parsons
covered.
was gonna be there that time.
That's well covered.
Well covered. Good stuff.
Goes out of that gun split slot look. By the way, one of the more underrated head coaches, honestly, Dave Canales, doing a great job in Carolina with. Let's be honest, not a ton to work with. Came into a rebuilding. Didn't know if Bryce Young was going to be the guy. Still really don't know if Bryce Young's going to be the guy, but they've done a nice job. Ted McMillan, Chuba Hubbard. Empty backfield is a choice for the 5'1" Bryce Young, and he's going to deliver another strike and first down. Bryce Young's dealing. Absolutely balling.
I'm noticing he's not really facing a lot of pressure. One of Green Bay's strengths as a unit, even though that secondary struggles, they can get pressure sending only 4. Here, I believe we blitzed on that play, and still Bryce Young untouched. So that defensive line, they got to figure some stuff out.
It also makes it more difficult when you're seeing Micah Parsons with 3 offensive linemen surrounding him. Hey, man. Chill.
Yeah, absolutely. It didn't stop him against the Steelers. Went through 3 guys and still got to Rodgers. And might I say, as this play is underway, never did I think it is going to be a handoff. Never did I think that I would be cheering in delight watching Micah Parsons sack Aaron Rodgers.
How that? Yeah, that had to be a weird moment. Like, wait a second, hold on.
I was live doing the watch party and I just screamed, "And Micah Parsons gets to Aaron Rodgers!" And then I paused and I was like, I never thought I would say that sentence with such enthusiasm. But it's weird how fast the league can change in just a couple of years.
I mean, I'm watching Baker Mayfield ball out in Tampa, so I know the feeling. Over the middle into about 9 green jerseys. Somebody pick the ball off. It'll be 3rd and long.
I think 3rd and 11. We need McKinney. We need one of these guys in the secondary to get active. If not, maybe a sack to knock them out of field goal range. You would love to see Green Bay get off the field here defensively and give their offense a chance.
AJ calling for the upset. Still a long way to go. 3rd and 11, 35-yard line. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Young stepping up.
Get to him. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Guys, hello?
Oh, Parsons, come on.
Picks up the first. Dude stepped up, looked around, went, hey, I can run this ball. Oh,
He had
okay.
all the time in the world. I don't know. This is my reaction exactly. This woman in the Micah Parsons
Yep.
jersey, which I've never seen a jersey that color for Green Bay, by the way. Very interesting.
It might have
shade
been a
they chose.
Steelers jersey. It's fine.
Maybe it was a Steelers jersey. But by the way, chat, is there anyone in here who chose the Panthers to win? Do we have any people who predicted the upset? I don't know about your chat, but mine,
We
there
got
were
one.
a couple people.
We got one. How Mel in the chat? What's up, Mel? Good to see you, my friend. Throws it out left side. It is completed. Inbounds.
Hey,
Only
well
gonna get
played.
4.
We'll take that. We'll take that, though. Okay, Clammin says he chose the Panthers. All right.
Is
well,
he lying?
He's probably lying. You know, he probably just wants to look good in the moment. But once Green Bay comes back and wins,
then you ask him at the end, and you're like, "You picked him. If he loses, did you pick him? No, I was on the Packers the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about."
Packer fan the whole time, and here we go. Empty backfield now for Bryce Young.
Bunch wide.
This is where we need to get to him. Come
No,
on, get to him. Oh my goodness.
Bryce Young, first down.
Oh my. Why is Bryce Young so mobile? I just don't. Not only the mobility, but also he has such a wide open lane every time. Just get Halfley to put a spy on him or something.
Well, he's only 5'1", so you lose him sometimes back there. As the
that's fair.
The Puda Sim says, Love needs to take notes. Jordan, lock in.
That's a crazy comparison. And, oh, there we go. Good stuff. That's Woolen, I believe, the big man, number 95. What a play there. That's why we're in top 10 in run defense this year.
A little bit of a feeling out process early. Oh, that dude's wearing a dress shirt to a game. That's all right, man.
I don't recommend that. If any of you guys are going to games this Sunday, maybe don't wear a dress shirt.
Collar's not needed. 2 tight ends.
That's Wyatt.
Handoff.
Here we go.
Nowhere to go.
Okay. 3rd and goal. Well, what's going to happen now is Bryce Young is going to run for the touchdown. I already know. We're going to send blitz. He's going to have a wide open lane.
Put a spy on the field.
On him. Who scored for the Panthers? I believe Tetero McMillan scored for the Panthers, Mac. All right.
3rd and goal. Interesting
Come
play
on,
here.
Green Bay. Big play here.
Trips tight end offset.
Don't have to snap it. They will.
They did. He's rolling.
Get to him.
You said this was going to happen.
No,
you said it was going to happen.
Stop it.
I've never seen the commentator curse against his own team.
What are we doing?
He was going so quick because he has little legs. Yeah.
Xavier McKinney just watched him. Look, he's just watching him. Oh, unbelievable.
What do you think?
That's what Bryce Young does?
No, that's not what he does. You think Bryce Young had, 35 rushing yards on that drive?
Well, it was every play. Every first down was a rushing first down for Bryce Young. What was his 40 time? Does anyone know in the chat his combine 40 time? It couldn't have been that fast.
I got you. Hold on. Hold, please. My guess is in the 4.5s.
Okay. Well, Green Bay, they got 2 minutes and a timeout, and this is where the sim sometimes can mess you up a little bit.
4.52.
4.52. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Top 5% for quarterbacks. That's pretty good.
What's going on, Race? What's going on, everybody in the chat? Well, we're doing a sim right now, and the Carolina Panthers are up. But listen, it's Jordan Love's birthday. He's gonna go off. He hasn't really gotten the ball a whole lot. He threw one pass, and it was a touchdown. And then I don't really remember how we got stopped last time.
It was 2 really bad passes, including a high ball to Tucker Kraft.
Oh, right. I do recall.
Now, one thing that you will notice, and it has been pointed out online quite a bit, is when you're looking at the AI, they complete passes at sort of an unbelievable rate. I believe in our last sim, the completion percentage was 94%. So, good opportunity.
Okay, Green Bay, this is where you know what you have to do. You have to feed Tucker Kraft. You have to move the ball downfield. You have plenty of time. Use your timeouts. Matt LaFleur, just whatever it takes. Even we don't start with the ball, do we? Because Panthers get the ball
Panthers get the ball to start the half.
Wow.
Going I-form. I-form with
goodness.
2 tight ends. Interesting. But it's the 2-minute warning.
Oh, my. And he just completely missed the hole. That's not lore accurate Josh Jacobs. I can't believe what I'm seeing, quite frankly, as we head to the 2-minute warning.
That wasn't Josh Jacobs, actually. I checked. That was Josh Jacobs. His twin brother is not very good at football.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that explains it. I don't know why they gifted him that X Factor ability or superstar ability.
It's crazy.
Speaking of which, why is Josh Jacobs not an X Factor?
EA bias? Question mark? Love back to
Unbelievable.
pass.
Here we go.
There's 85. There's Tucker Kraft. When is Tucker Kraft going to get an X Factor? Can we talk about that?
No, because I know what's going to happen. We're probably going to see like a 2 overall boost for Tucker Kraft and then nothing the rest of the season. I really want to see an X Factor, or even just a superstar for my boy Tucker Kraft. I got his jersey right there, and if he keeps cooking, I'm going to have to put it on because Micah Parsons hasn't done anything.
Vampodian asks, should I give up Ladd McConkey to get Tet McMillan?
Go, Jordan Love. Make a read. Step up. Come on, Jordan Love.
Nice. McConkey for McMillan, I would not. I mean, do you want receiver on a team with a good quarterback but run focused, or do you want a receiver on a bad team with Andy Dalton right now? I'd keep McConkey over McMillan, but
Josh will dominate Sunday, right? Kraft is the X Factor, right? Kraft is lines for NFC North. No, Packers are going to win the NFC North easily. Not even break a sweat. We're playing them on Thanksgiving, and the Lions only lose on Thanksgiving. So
they're very good at losing on Thanksgiving. Actually, I've been here for a while. Jordan Love back to pass, 4-man rush.
Plenty of time.
Aha! I learned this from Bryce Young.
Go, Jordan Love. Come on. And I don't know why these QBs, they're a little antsy today. Very quick to escape the pocket, but I'll take it. I'd rather the first downs than he steps up and throws it out of bounds. He does the Green Bay has their own. They have their own though. They have their own. If they gotta update it because they do the little
Oh, yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
The money first down. How about a
right, here we go.
RPO? I like that. Stop the clock, pick up 3. Romeo Doubs, who had the touchdown catch.
That's a very Matt LaFleur play call. We see that kind of thing a lot from him, especially in this situation. But again, Green Bay still has 2 timeouts. As long as we use them wisely, we should be fine here. I'll take 3 because I know our defense is going to get at least 1 stop this game. Fingers crossed.
Question mark. Uh-oh. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Love takes the snap. Quick throw. That is complete. That's a first down. And I was going to say, who is that? But I saw that dome. That's Romeo Doubs. He's got the Guardian cap.
It makes him very easy to identify in the field. Maybe that's why Love targets him so much, is because you can see him from anywhere. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to miss. And I'm interested. We have the throwback uniforms we're wearing for this game. Little brown helmets. Those like leather design. I'm curious how Guardian cap is going to look with that.
Over the middle, drag route. It's completed. And I believe that's the first catch for Matthew Golden, the rookie. And they take a timeout. Yeah! Good job.
Hey, someone in the chat, if you're still here, said Matthew Golden was going to have his first touchdown in this game. So keep an eye out. I'm surprised he doesn't. Even the rookie Savion Williams has a touchdown. Matthew Golden, we want to get him involved.
Jordan Love, 29 seconds left. It's been a nice drive for the Packers.
Very methodical. Surgical for number 10. Incoming
cluster?
Jordan Love scramble. Okay, we'll see.
Nope. How about it's Josh Jacobs cuts it inside.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
He's in the end zone. How about them Packers?
Let's go.
Why is he going so fast? Yo.
Whoa, that was
chill.
Okay, I see you, Josh Jacobs. Wait, I got to do something on my stream, though. I got to play the Go Pack Go sound because I play it every time.
Nice, I love that.
Go, Pack, go. Austin, what's going on? Welcome to the chat.
I enjoyed that.
Got a lot of Packer fans in here.
I enjoyed that. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Absolutely. It's a Clokus stream tradition.
I do it for the Brown streams too, but they don't score, so I never have to do anything. Extra point is up. And it's good. 14 apiece.
Oh, someone did mention that the Josh Jacobs Selly was better than the Bryce Young Selly. So maybe that's a little foreshadowing about who's going to win this game. Now, granted, the Panthers, they have time here. It's not end of half just yet. 3 timeouts.
3 timeouts, 26 seconds, and we've already seen Keyshawn Nixon get mossed by Tet McMillan. So hey, Matt, what are you mad about? Why are you yelling at the refs? It's like,
Matt LaFleur always has a reason to be mad. I won't lie. He's pretty heated on the sidelines sometimes. Will you stream the actual game? Of course I will, Mac. I will be streaming the actual game. McKinney interception here? Okay.
Nostradamus.
Okay.
Bamboni says Gadsden is emerging and Johnston is getting back healthy. I still think Ladd McConkey is going to be a big part of that offense, but hey, if you got faith in the Panthers to put up points, get Tet McMillan. He is the one. So 20 seconds.
I'm a big Ladd McConkey fan. I really, really like Ladd. He cooked his rookie year. I think he was just warming up. I think he's going to be the guy the rest of the way, even with Johnston out there. But listen, man, if you believe in Johnston, that's okay too. McMillan for Rookie of the Year? Well, I don't know about that, Felix. I think there are definitely some stronger candidates. Jackson Dart, Emeka Egbuka. It's a lot of Rookie of the Years. Plus, Matthew Golden's going to heat up with like 10 touchdowns the rest of the streamer. Or the rest of the season, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, this rookie class kind of sneaky good, honestly. Like, I know it's not flashy from the quarterback perspective. I mean, Cam Ward needs time and needs help. Like, the Titans are bad. And, you know, Dylan Gabriel is another quarterback. Got bad news for you. You're in Cleveland. But the wide receivers from this class, Ted McMillan, I mean, what Ibuka before his hamstring injury was just putting up numbers.
He was looking incredible, right?
And fits right in. I mean, for a team that needed another wide receiver, because who knows how much longer Chris Godwin was going to be around. Mike Evans gets hurt for the year. They needed that other option, and now with him and Jalen McMillan, as they go stretch run and get 15 yards.
Out of bounds, too. And I think you look at guys, because there's even Packers fans saying, you know, why do we even draft Golden or look at Ibuka? I don't even think it's a skill differential between those two guys. I think it's just how the offense implements them. There's so many mouths to feed in Green Bay as opposed to Tampa, just with all the injuries. So Ibuka was going to be the guy, and Baker also has just been airing it out.
I mean,
and we're just letting him walk down the field.
Okay, 47-yard line, 8 seconds. So
8 seconds on the clock. There's like 3 rookies. Oh yeah, someone's saying also don't forget about Tyler Warren, the tight end.
Whoa, make
for
it!
The Colts.
I mean, I know Jonathan Taylor's probably like the engine that makes that offense go, and I know Kayla's somewhere talking about Daniel Jones and how great she's a Colts fan, but Tyler Warren being that, I mean, how bad does that pick look for the Bears taking Colston Loveland over Tyler Warren? I mean,
oh yeah,
Warren has been everything they want. Is 6 seconds, Bryce? Yep, they're just going to let him 3 seconds.
They have the timeout? No, they have a timeout.
Oh, they take it to the 33. So a 50-yard field goal attempt before the half. By the way, Abe Barrios in our chat says, what are the chances Clokus becomes GM for the Dolphins?
Listen, okay, I'm just going to say, I know a lot of people see me as streamer, as content creator. There is a legitimate Clokus coaching track that I'm looking at and want to go down. So never say never. I mean, the ones who really know me know that the first plan was law school. So
same. And look at us now.
Look at us now. So I could really do anything. I'm 23, so there is a legitimate path where I'm GM of the Dolphins. And hopefully my first step will be to fire Mike McDaniel.
I think that's going to happen before you get there. As we hit halftime.
Probably.
That 50-yard field goal, Panthers up 17-14.5. A lot of time to go. A couple from our chat. Clokus should start becoming a GM for the teams and get all 32 teams to a Super Bowl champion. I don't know if he means in Madden or in real life, but I'm here for that. Don't forget me when that happens.
I think he means both, but I'm going to do both.
I love that.
Trust me.
McMillan for BTJ. I am staying away from BTJ. He looks awful in Jacksonville. I don't know what happened. The reports out of the locker room is he's got work ethic problems. He's not fitting in right now, especially with Liam Cohen. They're definitely steering more towards Travis Hunter. They want to make him the number one. I'd stay away from BTJ as much as possible.
Yeah. It's so weird how far he's regressed from his rookie year, and it's unfortunate. He was one of my favorite young players last season, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened, but he just looks like a completely different guy.
LeBron says send Brian Thomas to Cleveland for the low. Sure. Jerry Jeudy's out here. He has like 44 drops, so why not add another dropping wide receiver? I'm all in. Go for it.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, that's the one thing. If anything, maybe a team can buy him low. I would be shocked if they trade him. There's no way they're trading him. But in the crazy world they do, he is a buy low candidate just because of his struggles. But let's see what this Green Bay defense, they need to step up here after half.
They need to contain Bryce Young a little bit. Like, he's just scrambling all over the place.
Bryce Young has turned into prime Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson. He's become every mobile quarterback rolled into one, and they need to handle that. So, chat, let me know what your predictions are for the second half. Hopefully Green Bay can step up. I didn't expect this to be the score at halftime, but here we are anyway.
All right, well, defense and opportunity, maybe a little regroup. If there's one thing we know about Matt LaFleur, he makes adjustments at halftime as well as anybody. So let's see if they are able to do that. They're going to start off a little run with Chuba Hubbard, the Oklahoma State product. Oh, not a great start.
That's a hold. That's a hold. He was holding
the flag.
Where's the ref?
No. Sorry. So here you go. This is the hold that you get. I got bad news for you.
Unbelievable. Yeah, man. Matt LaFleur, you should be mad, Matt. What are your boys doing out there?
LeBron says 100% of buy low. Our wide receiver room is offensive, Nick. We've got Jerry Jeudy, Jamari Thrash.
I mean, those are some A-list guys right there.
Bing Bong McGillicuddy.
Let's go! There it is!
Defense.
Micah Parsons with the big play. I was waiting for it all game long. Now just do it again.
In our chat, shout out to my guy Weedem Boys in the chat. And Weedem Boys, how do you feel about Micah Parsons with the Green Bay Packers?
Boom, Micah Parsons This Madden stuff is getting realistic. Stop it.
Stop.
Stop it. No, it's not. Here we go.
Bryce?
Get to him. Get to
Look
him.
at
This
how
is the
much
sack. Get to
time
him.
he has sacked.
No. Oh my.
There he goes. Bryce Young is Michael Vick. It's
That's
confirmed.
it. That's it. No,
Bryce Vick.
Send me out there, coach. I'm going out
Helmets
there.
on.
I'm going. Put me in, coach.
Kill.
I'm going to get to Bryce Young. I'll be the spy that you need. I will be the guy, okay? I got my Micah Parsons jersey on. I'm ready. I can't believe that. That's crazy.
A Barrett says a Clokus Madden series where you take over each team and you run those teams until you win a Super Bowl. That would be the dream. It's for sure a long series, but I would tune in every day. I already do with the Clokus family balling on the field. It's time to make the family a family of GMs and coaches.
I appreciate you, man. I have a lot of plans in the works, so go ahead and make sure. We just hit 20K on YouTube, so go ahead and check out the YouTube.
Lots of time.
I've got a lot of plans, so.
That's a.
This is disappointing.
Pay no attention to that animation. We done, boys, by the way, in response to the Micah Parsons says, I don't want to talk about it, which is, I believe, code for I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I think it's so funny. I think it's so funny to see all these guys being like, oh, the Cowboys are looking into trading for Max Crosby or Trey Hendrickson. Oh, Jerry actually won the trade. And it's like, no, you wouldn't have even needed to trade for one of those guys. Oh my! Oh,
I thought they're gonna call it incomplete. Arm was going forward. He, by the way, had a lane if he wanted to run, but it'll be third and 8.
I know he did. But
so we're just
yeah,
not spying him at all. Is what we're saying, Matt? Okay, just checking.
I want to see after the game. We got to see the rushing stats here for Bryce Young. It's got to be at least 50 yards, 40 yards.
The Cowboys are a one elite pass rusher away.
Third and 8. Third and 8. Come on, get to him this time. Come on,
Micah!
Come on, Micah Parsons. Let's go! We talked about him. We were waiting for the superstar to show up, and finally, during the most pivotal juncture of this game, he does.
And that's going to take him out of field goal range. It'd be 63. Look at the Micah Parsons feature, by the way. Look at that. I mean, working his way around the tackle. That's what you get from Micah Parsons.
I will say, I wondered how like the players could hear in these helmets, because this is like a helmet they wear in game.
Yeah.
And it's that the audio is great in here. I just have the headphones on here.
Yeah.
And I can hear wonderfully.
I actually saw a guy breaking it down. Like they have these little metallic speakers in there that are just like implanted in the pads. Like it's cool, but I can't imagine what it's like when you have 75,000 screaming at you on the road. How hard it is to hear those plays come in.
Well, what's funny is, I don't know if you saw this clip, but Aaron Rodgers at home had to go to the silent count because of all the Green Bay fans chanting "Go Pack Go," and that's just that's such a moment of pride for us Packer fans that we can travel that well. That in another team stadium we're chanting "Go Pack Go" during a primetime game. I love to see it. So.
Wyndham Boy says, as soon as I saw the trade, I said we're done, and the season hadn't even started yet. Oof. Dang.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, we did tie with you guys, so 40-40.
I'll give him this. Dak Prescott's balling right now. Defense can't stop anybody, but Dak Prescott's balling.
He absolutely is.
Josh Jacobs, one cut. Love that. 7 yards.
We'll take that. We'll take that. Well, that's exactly the point is, you know, I think with Dak Prescott, it's unfortunate because I'm a big Dak Prescott fan, but I hate the Cowboys. So I would love to see Prescott go to a different team so I can cheer for him because I think he puts the team on his back every single game. He's like this year's Joe Burrow, it feels.
I'm gonna say this quietly. I'm a Dak Prescott apologist. I think Dak Prescott gets way too much flack for how good he has been in a lot of seasons. There's nowhere to go for Jacobs. I remember he was running at an MVP level, and the defense was 31st in the league in points given up. Like, he has had many great seasons, but he's in Dallas, and everybody just centers their hatred on him. I think Dak Prescott's good. Is he great? Sometimes, but he's good.
Oh, big third down here. Big third down here, chat. Third and 3.
I think he's going to throw this ball out of gun cluster.
I think he will as well. It's going to go to Dobbs. Oh, he's got Golden. Come on, the rookie. I thought he was going to try to step up and take a sack there. Also, someone in the chat said, what other game would Packer fans travel for, though? Steelers primetime around Rodgers, the Stars line. That's true, but the week before at Cardinals, same thing. Fans screaming just as loud at the Cardinals game. And I know the Cardinals have no fans, but still.
But the Packers are one of those fan bases that they're well-traveled, they're well-liked. They've always been one of the most diverse.
They're everywhere. I'm from Florida.
Yeah. I mean, they just are. Like, it's basically Packers. It's like Packers, Cowboys, Raiders are your big three of, like, they're just everywhere. Why?
Absolutely.
I don't know. They just are.
Go Pack Go in the chat. I see it. All right, here we go.
What a
good play action. And oh my goodness. Beautiful. That's vintage Rodgers right there. We know where he got that from. Perfect play action on the run to the rookie. When's the next Clokus episode coming out? Later this afternoon. Appreciate you guys for asking.
Niners, yeah, there's a lot of Niners fans around too, especially like more so. It's starting to come back around. There's a while there where there were a ton because it was the post Steve Young, Jerry Rice era, but then they got bad, and now they're back to being good. Love.
All right.
Drag route.
Ooh, I don't know about that, Reed, but we'll take the 3 yards.
He got 85. Give him the ball.
Oh, I'm from Arizona and was at the game. It was 80% Packer fans. Exactly. Yeah, even in Arizona, it doesn't matter if it was the Steelers game anywhere. It's okay. 2nd and 7 though, guys. Chat. Everyone who is saying Packers suck, Panthers winning. Where are you at now, chat? We're about to take the lead here.
Ooh,
maybe.
That's bold. It's a bold commentator play. Let's see what happens.
I'm not gonna walk it back. I'm not gonna walk it back.
How about 85?
I called chat. I called the Bryce Young scramble. Now I'm calling the Green Bay lead. Were you from Clokus? I am Clokus. Oh, you're saying where am I from? I'm from Florida. That's what I'm saying. Packer fans are everywhere.
I'll ask this to.
I think this might.
I'll ask this to our chat. I'll ask this to your chat as well. Who's the more iconic 85? Who's the more iconic Ocho Cinco? Chad Johnson or Tucker Kraft? Let me know.
I think it's Tucker Kraft.
I think it's no doubt it's Tucker Kraft, right?
Absolutely. Tucker Kraft, I mean, he's a tight end through and through. You see him headbutting guys on the sideline. You see him, doing the crazy celebrations. You see him. My favorite is, you guys know when Tucker Kraft falls down and he does a little flip up without his hands. He just
looking like Shawn Michaels.
Vaults himself up. Yeah, that was clean. Man, how this game started was that Romeo Doubs touchdown. It started so hot.
Fourth quarter. I did a stream with Chad Johnson in Orlando. He showed up, he sat down, and immediately ordered McDonald's because that man loves McDonald's.
Wow.
Loves
what a
McDonald's.
Guy.
Owns McDonald's. Like, he owns multiple McDonald's franchises. And gave us...
Okay, Green Bay's looked good enough. I think I can take this off.
I think the helmet only needs to be on for defense. It feels like that's the defensive move, right? Like, you got to put it on for defense.
Oh, someone said, what about Kittle? I mean, Kittle's there, too. He's good.
He's also
for
there.
Sure.
Shout out to George. Second and short. The revert. The play action.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Jacobs.
Listen.
I've played a lot of Madden. I have never seen the play action end around work.
That was crazy. I saw the end around and I was like, we're cooked. And I was about to do my little rant about how I said Matt LaFleur gets too cute in these situations, just hand it off. But you know what? Credit to Matt LaFleur. What a play.
Cinema. How about to Josh Jacobs? Oh. Okay, the fact that he fought back to the 6 is crazy through that tackle, but...
Oh, someone's watching the Panthers practice right now. Well, don't leak anything,
No
my
leaks.
guy.
No leaks. No leaks. Don't Connor Stallions us, please.
All right. Okay, this is the Matthew Golden touchdown. And this is a big moment because there's 5 minutes left in this game. Obviously, plenty of time. But if Green Bay can get a score in here, empty backfield. Oh, boy.
5 wide. Love, back to pass. In trouble.
Step up. Love, throw it.
Ooh, just got rid of it.
Oh, boy. 3rd and goal. And I don't want to tie here. I don't want to tie. In the chat here, 150 people going crazy for that play. There's a lot of Panther fans in here. Come on.
Third
Come
down.
on, Green Bay.
Got Jacobs on his right hip. 3 wide to the left. Solo receiver wide right. Jordan Love stepping up.
Got to get rid of it. Throws.
He's got a touchdown.
Boom. Dontavion Wicks. What a goat. Oh, my God.
Line them all up.
What a game.
Get the celebration. Steps up, and Jordan Love slinging it in there. Dontavion Wicks, by the way, quietly becoming a reliable third option for this team.
Oh, yeah.
I know there's been a lot of injuries and around, and there are times that he'll disappear, but when he is on the field, it seems like when they need a big catch, Wicks is one of those guys that goes and gets it.
I mean, I hate to say it, but he's kind of a reliable 6th option. That just feels like the whole Packers offense is a reliable option, where you have, I know Jaden Reed's hurt, but Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Matthew Golden, Savion Williams, Dontavion Wicks, every one of those guys, it goes back to the narrative. We have 7 wide receiver 2s, and it does... Sorry, continue.
I'm sorry. The Packers scored. I think we need to hear a Go Pack Go, though.
Oh, my goodness. You're right. Everybody in the chat, let's hear it with a Go Pack Go. And I got to play it as well. Go, Pack. Go. Come on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the chat saying what a game. This really has turned into quite the game. But I will say we kind of predicted this. We said with Green Bay it's always a one-score game no matter who they're playing. But still enjoying this. I'm just glad it's a simulation so I don't have to sweat as much. Otherwise, I would be pretty panicked.
All right, 21-17. Now it's time for the Packers defense going to have to step up as this is returned up to the 27-yard line. And we'll see Bryce Young and the Panthers come back out. These Panthers, their offense has been... Well, it's been a lot of Bryce Young. We're going to check the stats afterwards, but I feel like it's about 85% Bryce Young. It's time for Micah Parsons to step up. He got the sack on third down on the last drive. Needs to be big on this drive.
Oh, yeah. Well, Micah Parsons had a great last series with the sack, with the TFL. Oh, someone in the chat says, what do you think the Packers' record is going to be? I think we maybe lose 2 more games because we've got a very rough stretch ahead of us, but hopefully we win this game right here.
Taking a shot,
boy,
right
Bryce.
side, one-on-one. Oh, it's caught at the 26-yard line. Xavier Legette can't understand what he's saying, but we know he's coming up with a catch.
I would say Nate Hobbs isn't allowed on the plane ride back, but they're already in Green Bay, so please send him on a plane out of Green Bay
to then
as
not
soon
be
as
allowed
possible.
back. Yeah, that's fair.
Yes, Carolina, take him back with you. You can have him. Oh my goodness. Someone in the chat says Bryce can't throw that far.
It's unrealistic. Sorry.
Man. But you know what? The good news, chat, is at least we're not getting milked now because there's still plenty of time. But oh boy.
Handoff up the middle. Chuba, first down. Tick, 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 tick.
Oh, you know what it is? I haven't put the helmet on.
Helmet on. Where's your helmet? There we go. We're locked in now.
Boys, we're ready for the defense now. Come on, defense, lock in.
Kill.
Hey, 92's the mic. Wait, I'm
Wait,
on
hold
offense.
on, we're on defense.
I'm on defense.
You just gotta be directing people. Like, I'm the mic. Hi, I'm Mike.
All right.
Handoff, Chuba. See that you put the helmet on. You put the helmet on.
Wait, I gotta get my play sheet too. I don't know if I'm a coach or a player, but
I'll do the hand signals from the sideline.
Okay. All right, defense. We're gonna go with Tampa 2.
2. There
we go. And let's put a spy on Bryce Young because he's kind of run all over us today.
All right, we called the defense. Empty backfield for Bryce Young. Throws it over the middle. Oh, my!
Oh, what a hit! Let's go! I didn't even see who that was.
I don't know, but I felt it.
Hey, it's the helmet effect. Wait, no, that's a catch? They called that a catch.
Wait, what?
Challenge it, coach.
LaFleur!
No, coach, throw the challenge.
LaFleur!
It popped free. I saw the ball on the ground.
Wow. Coaching malpractice and then pulling Chuba into the end zone. Touchdown, Panther. What is Matt LaFleur doing?
The chat's saying that's a catch. Chat, what did you watch? That wasn't a catch. And we got him. Quay had him wrapped up. Oh boy.
I feel like that's a mistake. I feel like someone on the coaching staff's got to get LaFleur to pull that red challenge flag out.
There's absolutely dude, Vegas has to be a part of this somehow.
Oh,
I don't know.
The Chauncey Billups poker game. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yup. I'm saying, man, this game might be rigged. There's still a lot of time, though. 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and this is certainly 4-down territory.
It's only a field goal game.
We do only need 3. Are we going to overtime?
Listen, the finish of this game could be absolute cinema. Let's see, 24-21. By the way, if you're looking at some... that's what we need to check, just because it actually matched up perfectly last week. So I want to make sure I get the current accurate number. As of right now, it is Green Bay favored by 13.5. Over-under set at 44.5. So as of right now, it's the over and Carolina.
We gotta. That's what I said. I said Vegas is a part of this. We gotta score here. Who's that on the return? Is that Javon Bullard? Who? That's 20?
No, that's
no,
30.
No, that's Brooks. That's
Brooks. And that's a former Green Bay Packer after that spin move.
Yeah, I don't know. He pressed the wrong button.
AJ, you paid the refs off? He's a Panthers fan.
AJ, get out of here. Boom. Booted. All right. 1st and 10 for Green Bay at the 23, so they got to go pretty much the length of this football field.
I feel like if you face a third down, the helmet has to come back on. I'm trusting Jordan, though, right now.
Absolutely. I'll put the helmet back on for third down.
Screen? A little swing screen?
I don't like that play call, but you know what?
Matt Golden.
Golden's gotten active.
Oh, right, you're an
late in the
Eagles
second
fan.
half.
Get out of here. He's an Eagles fan. He just doesn't, he's a hate watcher.
Chat says, why am I genuinely interested in seeing who wins? Dude, there's a lot of stakes. I feel like this is going to be foreshadowing for the game on Sunday. By the way, it is Jordan Love's birthday, so can he deliver a game-winning drive on his B-Day?
You can't have sad birthday cake, okay?
No.
Hand
no
off
such thing.
to Jacobs, cuts it first down. That's where Jacobs is just, as a runner, I feel like he's one of the best I've seen at that like one cut style back. Sees the vision, cuts it back, hits the first down. 2 minutes to go. Anything can happen.
Yeah, well, he's a big bruiser, but he can move like he's shifty and elusive too. So, you know, he can best of both worlds. Call him Hannah Montana.
That's a bar.
I thought that was gonna be intercepted. That looked a little sketchy, but 1st and 10, we're moving now, and if we can take away this clock, score a game-winning tutty, I would feel so good.
No urgency yet. Clock running down. We're under 1:04 to go. They're gonna go empty. It is Love. Quick throw. Hey, Jordan. Hey, man.
Know what happened there?
Your wide receiver's not Dikembe Mutombo, so gonna need you to bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, your wide receiver is also not the 50-yard line.
Oh,
that's just
whoops.
directly where that pass went. But oh my God, someone said, "Come on, I got 1K on this."
Wow, that's crazy. That can't be legal.
Here we go.
Quick throw to the flat. That's Luke Musgrave with the catch. 3rd and 12. Helmet's on. We need the helmet. This is how clutch it is.
Chat.
Helmet Clokus is here. Kill. Call the mic. What's the play, LaFleur? Come on.
We're going to run a screen to Tucker Kraft. That's the lore actor, Matt LaFleur, but it's going empty backfield.
Spider Y2 banana. Empty backfield. Love.
Come on, Jordan.
Throws
Let it go, Jordan. Let it rip.
One-on-one.
Jordan.
4th down. Decision. You got to go for this.
Read. That's a terrible read.
Don't bring out the punt
unit. If they're
unit.
punting, I'm going to be so upset.
Yo, he's Why is Canal stepping up Chuba Hubbard? Yeah, Chuba, great work out there, man.
Come on, 4th and 12. Oh man.
4 wide, 2 to each side. Love, back to pass, steps up, fires,
let it go. Jordan.
Tucker Kraft, first down.
Come on. Let's go.
It was the helmet. The helmet pulled it off. There he is, 85.
It's reversed. It's flipped, unfortunately.
Tucker carved.
Got it. What a throw. What a strike. The helmet's staying on. I can't risk it.
We love Wreck-It. It's Tucker backwards. Anyways, carry on.
Wow, what a throw, chat.
Buck 1 to go. I mean, stepped up, delivered a laser pressure screen, and...
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was staying on his feet.
Oh, he rocks him to sleep?
And now you're in trouble, because now that clock is still running. You can call a timeout. What are we doing? What are we doing?
No,
Why are we in the huddle?
No panic.
No, yes, panic.
There's no panic.
Yes, panic.
Dude, there's another quarter. It's fine. Don't worry. No one's worried.
Okay, we only need a field goal, chat, so just get a couple yards.
There you go.
Okay,
Who
that's
else?
good. That's good.
85. There's a timeout.
Timeout. Okay.
1 left.
That's fine. That's fine. Is this Battlefield 6?
It is, yeah. It's a weird mod.
This is the new update.
Yeah.
It's the new update.
The DLC got kind of messed up, but it's cool.
Come on, baby. At the 27, so in field goal range. But I'm just worried about us mismanaging this clock.
Empty back. Oh, no, excuse me. Jacobs in the backfield in that gun cluster. Love steps up, fires, almost picked off. I mean, that was in his hands.
Oh, my gosh. That would have been the game. Oh, my goodness.
You got to
Kaiser
just kick
says,
your
I'll
three.
be at this game. I hope it's fun. Bro has a Shut F7 on. I am, courtesy of Shut. Shout out to them. And we're going for the field. We're not. Oh, it's 4th down. You have to.
4th down.
Okay.
It's 4th and 6. By the way, Canal's going for the ice. It's a bold call. I'm not sure if it.
Interesting decision to take the timeout there because you do have 27 on the clock. Is that the guy that commentates Matt? Yes, this is the Madden commentator. This guy's the GOAT.
What's up, gang? Why is Josh Jacobs on the field? Can we talk about that for a second? Hey, Josh, it's a field goal.
Fake. This is a fake, chat.
Josh Jacobs is the holder. Like, wait a second.
Yeah, this might be a fake.
Is it still Mason Crosby kicking?
No.
thank
this
God.
is Brandon McManus.
Former Denver Bronco. I was like, good Lord, if it's Mason Crosby, this the right hash mark.
If he misses this or this gets blocked, I might have to uninstall.
Kicks up, 44-yard field goal is up, and it is right down the middle from Brandon McManus. Still 20 seconds left, but we've got a tie game.
Oh, chat's asking for your TikTok. Do you want to do the share your stuff for my chat?
Oh, our TikTok's at GameSpot_sports.
GameSpot_sports on TikTok.
Give us a follow. We're posting clip. We'll be posting clips the whole time. We're also on Instagram at GameSpot Sports. One word. It's very annoying, but.
Oh, chat saying there's too much time left. No, I have faith that our defense is gonna lock up.
24. It's similar to what it was at the half, and they did get a field goal there.
But that was when Bryce was moving different. He's moving slower now. He looks a little more sluggish. Let's not have a big return.
We got to the 30.
That kind of hurts.
It looked nice.
20 seconds on the clock. 2 timeouts. Come on, defense.
Here we go. 2 timeouts. Packers defense. This is where we don't want to see a Shane Bowen New York Giants defense. Don't play prevent. Stay aggressive.
Oh, man. I smell an interception here.
He's got the helmet on.
We haven't had a turnover for Green Bay all game.
Here we go.
This is where we need to have an interception or at least get to the quarterback.
Clean game for both teams. No turnovers either way. Young. Oh, he completes it to who else? The legend, Tommy Tremble.
About 10 yards away. That was too easy, defense. What are you doing?
That looked a little mesh concept-y and linebacker
I think it was
Tremble.
probably a pick. The refs have been against us since the first play of this game.
It's crazy.
All right,
Chauncey called it in.
15 seconds on the clock.
Called in the poker game.
If anything, though, here's the deal. This is what I will say is this clock management is bad. So, I'm hoping.
Over the middle.
Oh, boy.
It's complete. They're going to have to use the timeout, though. No timeouts left.
I'll take that. I'll take that, chat.
It'd be 62 yards from here.
I'll take that. I'm thrilled with that. Okay, so this is what I'm hoping. Bryce Young scramble, 2-yard slides. They can't get back.
Guard the sidelines with your life.
No, Madden is not. The Madden AI is not kicking this from here.
Guard your sidelines with your life. Don't let him get out of bounds.
Please, nothing out of bounds. Please, please, please.
Are they going to do the swing?
Get to him. Get to him. Get to him. No, what are you doing?
It's caught. It's right outside his range. It's 56 from there.
Are they going to try to kick this from here? They're going to try to kick it. You'd have to imagine. That was terrible, though. You just left the sideline wide open.
They're not going to. They're going. They have a timeout. Are they going to ice him? They are. There's LaFleur with the ice. So this is a 56-yard field goal for the win. Drama in Lambeau. Clokus, how's the heart rate?
It's pretty high. It's like a 72. I don't really know what heart rate.
You have no idea. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Whatever the number is, that's a high
72
number
might mean you're asleep, but it's fine.
Okay, then it's like 100.
There we go. That's better. That's better. It's fine. We'll fix it in post.
People are already calling game in the chat.
Here we go. Left hash mark. 56 yards for the Panthers to pull off the upset. Ball is down. The kick is up. Driving.
It looks shaky.
It
looks shaky.
Is good for the Panthers. Oh no, we lost him. Talk to me. Where's the mind at?
I think. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me
just
give me 1 second.
Yo, recoup. You get this. A deep breath. We're in shambles over here. We invited them on for a nice time with GameSpot Sports. We brought the Packers game on. Thought easy. He's gone into full booby mode. This is pain.
I just want to say I'm really proud of how these boys play today.
Is this the press conference? I like this.
I think at the end of the day we came in with a pretty good game plan, but you got to execute. And I really credit to Carolina and what their team was able to accomplish. They came out in our home stadium and they put together a good game plan.
Clokus,
I just think.
Clokus, question.
Yeah.
Hi, Nick Mazesco from the Green Bay Tribune. Any questions about not challenging that dropped pass inside the 10-yard line? Any questions about that?
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, I think I'm not the coach. If I was, I would have chosen not to be brain dead. And would have chosen to make a good call. Unfortunately, they did not. And the refs are going to do what the refs are going to do, and no game is ever about one call. We came out there and we played 4 quarters and wasn't good. Yeah, one more.
Question.
One more.
Yeah. Hi. Nick Mazesco from the Tampa Bay Herald. Just wondering, is there any question about the birthday celebration tonight for Jordan Love? I know it's his birthday. Is there going to be sad cake? Are we okay to celebrate with Jordan Love?
Yeah, so Jordan has already said that his wife canceled his birthday party and has made plans for the night. So Jordan is going to be alone in his apartment eating
that sucks.
A slice of cake that has grown pretty warm and pretty stale over the last couple hours. Had the game been quicker and they got the win earlier, they could have pulled him by the 30. He could have enjoyed it. But
Follow up: is that homemade cake or store bought? Is that store bought or is that homemade?
It was homemade, but Ronica threw it out because Love didn't deserve it.
Dang.
Got a store-bought
By
one.
the way, you want to look at let's see what 5 carries for 67 yards.
Unacceptable.
All right.
Two words. Unacceptable.
By the way, Chuba Hubbard, 15 carries for 69 yards. Nice. It was the Tucker Kraft show. And Matthew Golden, by the way. And Tommy Tremble.
If Green Bay loses this game on Sunday, I'm blaming you guys personally. I'm gonna tweet it out.
No, it's you know what, and that's reasonable. I'd like to point out it's completely reasonable. We did bring you on here under false pretenses to make you sad, and I feel a little bad about that one. That one's ball up top. That one's my bad.
It's okay. I can find it in my heart to forgive.
All right.
Maybe.
So before we let you go out of here, we said we'd make some predictions. You want to run through the slate? Let's just make some predictions here. Look at the schedule and see if maybe we can't make this go better. We will pick the Packers game as well. Don't worry. That is not going to be a standalone. We'll make our picks. But let's take a look at the league schedule. We start off with Thursday Night Football. Ravens in Miami to take on the Dolphins. Is there Lamar Jackson coming back? Is there any world you're going with the Dolphins here?
No, I'm not. You know, I from day one, I was a Dolphins doubter. I don't believe in Tua. I didn't believe in Mike McDaniel being able to lead that team. And maybe the Dolphins surprised me. Maybe Lamar comes out looking sluggish. But I even think a Ravens team at 50%, heck, they looked pretty good against the Bears last week, is enough to take down Miami.
Yeah, I like the Ravens as well. We go to Sunday night slate. Bears, Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson heading to Cincinnati to take on the Fighting Joe Flaccos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Clokus, who you got?
You know, I find it hard to pick against the Bengals just because of my disdain for the Bears. But I do think that the Bears are really in need of a statement win. And I don't think that the Bengals will be a statement win, but I think that it's a team they should be able to take care of. And after getting embarrassed last week, I think Ben Johnson's a good enough coach. He's not going to come out and they'll look flat against an easy opponent.
I like the Bengals in this one. I know it's Joe Flacco, but at the end of the day, they lost to the Jets. Up-down theory, you feel like they bounce back at home, take down the Bears. Vikings heading into Detroit. J.J. McCarthy starting? Any chance for the Vikings they head to take on the Lions?
No chance. I think this is a blowout. I think it's one-sided. I think the Lions are going to run away with it. I think the one difference between the Lions and the Packers is the Lions will look insane against the bad teams, struggle against the good teams. The Packers will kind of just play the same to everybody, look kind of bad with the bad teams, look good with the good teams, and I think the Lions are going to absolutely destroy the Vikings.
Bite those kneecaps. Go Lions, go. The Chargers head into Tennessee to take on Cam Moore and the Titans. I mean, it's Chargers all day. This Titans team is a disaster. Even they've had to fire their head coach already. I know the Chargers have to travel, but there's no way I can believe in this Titans team.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to take the underdog here. I'm going to go with the Titans to pull off the comeback here.
Wow.
Just because I think that... No, I'm just kidding.
Be bold.
I think the Chargers are going to
well.
easily win this one. Easily, the Chargers are going to win this one.
I'm calling this one the Hospital Bowl as the depleted 49ers defense takes on the offense that is missing Malik Neighbors and Cam Scattaboo, both with legs in another county, in New York on MetLife Stadium. I don't know how to read this game, so I guess I'll go with the Giants. I kind of like the Giants at home here. The Niners have to go cross-country with a depleted defense. I think it catches up to them a little bit. I know it's just Jackson Dart out there, but I don't know. Give me the G-Men 1 week.
I like the Giants, too. I think that this is a team that has looked really good at home, and even with all the injuries, I like to see them pull off the W here, especially because the Niners just absolutely depleted at this point. I know the Giants have injuries, but the Niners, they have a hospital. So I don't know how they're going to be able to win this one, but we'll see.
Plus, if Christian McCaffrey steps on MetLife turf, he might already be hurt.
That's what I'm worried about.
Sorry, McCaffrey fantasy owners. Two teams on the way up, by the way, Broncos and Texans. Both teams seem to be hitting their stride a little bit. This is an interesting game in Houston.
You know what? You make your pick first, because I want to think about this one, actually.
I am riding with the Texans for two reasons. Number one, I think they're trending the right way. I like how their defense is playing, starting to come together a little bit. Will Anderson is such a problem on the defensive line. But I like them at home, and Bo Nix is hot and cold. He had a great start last week. Does he cool down a little bit this week? I'll take the Texans at home, but I feel like this game might actually be under 10 points.
I saw an interesting stat the other day, not to go off on too of a ramble, but I saw an interesting stat about the Broncos that the Broncos are top 10 in most amount of sacks this season. They're also top 10 in least amount of sacks allowed to Bo Nix. And I think that really plays to the strengths and weaknesses of the Texans, where that offensive line has been absolutely abysmal, and I think they're going to get to Bryce Young. And I believe that Bo Nix is going to be able to sit back there and relax. I do think that it could go either way, but just to play devil's advocate, since you went Texans, I'm going to go with Broncos on this one.
Fair. Falcons with a quarterback. I think Penix is on track to come back, going into New England to take on Drake May and the Patriots. I will tell you this. I'm a Drake May slappy. I love Drake May. I love what he's doing, and that's not just because he's the quarterback of my fantasy team. I am not taking this Falcons team who has let me down too many times. I keep drafting Kyle Pitts, and it's not worth it, so Patriots by 1 million.
I think there's going to come a time where come a time when Drake May comes out and just has one of those clunkers. It feels like that's not far away, but I don't think it's going to be this game. As good as I like that Atlanta secondary, I don't think it's going to be this game. I think Atlanta loses this one and give it to the Patriots. Okay.
We're just
Green Bay Green Bay is going to win this one. It's Jordan Love's birthday.
Happy birthday, Jordan Love.
Happy birthday, Jordan Love. I'm going to give it to him.
Last 1 o'clock game, Indiana Jones, elite nickname, and the Colts head into Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Steelers coming off that loss. I'll take the Steelers. Here's why. I don't want to hear it. I know Indiana is so good. I know Jonathan Taylor's playing amazing. I know Daniel Jones is playing amazing. I just don't bet against Mike Tomlin at home. This Steelers team also coming off of a loss, up-down theory. I like the Steelers to win this game.
You know, I love Indiana Jones. A nickname I like that I've heard too, Deputy Dimes.
That's good.
I like that one a whole lot.
I like that one too.
And I think Deputy Dimes and the Colts are going to be able to walk out of there with a win. I think the Steelers, they're completely in a downfall right now. Last week they lost to the Bengals. They lost to the Packers this week. I think they're going to lose to the Colts. It's a rough stretch of the schedule, and it's not about to get better for them.
I'll take games I just don't feel like watching that much as the Jaguars head to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. Okay, sure. Jags?
Doesn't this just feel like one of the ones Jacksonville's going to lose, though?
Probably.
Just like one of those random throwaway games. I'll give it to the Jags, but
sure.
Don't be surprised if things go a different way.
I can't wait to watch a 7-6 game. Saints heading to Los Angeles, take on the Rams. First start for Louisville product Tyler Shuck, another one of those rookies, and I think you're going to be saying, Shuck, as the Rams beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah, oh shucks for Tyler Shuck, because it's going to be a long night for him.
Ugh.
That Rams defensive line is unbelievable. Leads the league in sacks, I believe, or at least top 3. And I'm going to give it to the Rams as well.
And by the way, big credit to the Rams. Remember, they lose Aaron Donald, and it seems like the defense has not missed a stride. So shout out to Sean McVay and the Rams. Game of the week. This game we've had circled for a long time. Chiefs heading to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Mahomes, Allen, storylines abound. AFC supremacy maybe at bound. Who you got?
You know, I have the Chiefs. I think both of these teams are going in two different directions right now. I think the Chiefs are kind of trending upward. I think the Bills are kind of trending downward. I know they've had a couple big wins, but who were those wins against? It was the Panthers, the Vikings. They beat up on some bad teams. I think it was the Vikings. Either way, I really like the Chiefs. Their offensive looks fantastic, and they also have the refs on their side. Also, I think this game needs to be a national holiday at this point, because I feel like it's every year we're all amping up for a Chiefs-Bills matchup. But give me Patrick Mahomes in this one.
Chiefs get Rashee Rice back last week. Offense looks fixed, but I checked the rules. I checked the stats. This is still a regular season game, and it's in Buffalo. Give me my close personal friend Josh Allen, who once said he watches the MCS. Thanks for lying to me. You don't, Josh, but I appreciate the lie. Give me the Bills for that one. Sunday Night Football. Seahawks heading into Washington, take on the Commanders. Normally Normally, I don't like the team. Going from west to east, time zones are a problem, but I don't like how this Commanders team look, Clokus. They don't look right.
No, they don't at all. And I think that injuries have really derailed their season. Even before the injuries, they just looked sluggish coming out of the gate this season and never really got a full steam ahead. I like Seattle in this one, and I talk a lot about my wins on the stream. I'm going to talk about a loss. I thought that Sam Darnold in Seattle would be an absolute disaster.
Me too.
And he's looked very good. So full credit to Sam Darnold, and this Seattle team looks legit. I have him getting the win over the Commanders.
A lot of credit to Sam Darnold. Also, he might just be a regular season merchant, but they're playing well. That defense plays up, and something doesn't look right with Jaden Daniels and this offense. Who knows if he's going to even play? I think it's going to be Mariota still, but he's on track to maybe see some time. I like the Seahawks to travel.
Yeah, even if he does play, I don't
Doesn't
like
change
him
it.
coming off an injury. And let's not I will say Mariota didn't even look horrendous last week against the Chiefs.
I think he's
the team around him is.
I think he's a top 3 backup. Honestly, he plays really well every time I see him play.
Absolutely, yeah.
Why is this Monday Night Football? Sure, Cardinals, Cowboys should be flexed to Comedy Central at this point. I don't. Give me the Cowboys just because they got the doors beat off them last week. Bounce back opportunity for Dak Prescott, and let's be clear, the Cardinals offense isn't very good, so I don't have to worry about the Cowboys defense being that bad.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys and the Lions have something in common. Regardless of how they perform against good teams, they look really really great against the bad teams. And I think that this could be a 37 point game at halftime in favor of the Cowboys, and give me them to win it.
Those are the picks for this week. We'll see how they turn out, and that was a fun. I mean, first of all, appreciate you coming on. I want to give you an opportunity while we're sitting here. Plug your socials. Where can people find you? I know you've been kind of moving around and whatnot, but I see your community. It's blowing up all the time. You got a great group of people, and I know there's some people on our side that would love to follow you. So let us know where we can check out the Clokus content.
Oh, really? I appreciate it. I would say that if you just Google Clokus, you'll be able to find my socials. It does shift a little bit. It's Clokus on Twitch and on Instagram and YouTube, and then it's just Clokus on TikTok. But just Google Clokus and you'll be able to find all that stuff. Got some good stuff going on the YouTube. Big shout out to my community. We did just hit 20K on YouTube, so looking to grow over there. Drop a follow. Any socials on Clokus. I'm trying to get on Twitter. I'm not really on Twitter, but feel free to follow me.
Yeah, it's
for
there.
The limited times I post. So appreciate you guys a whole lot for having me on, and also for my stream. I mean, we got 100 people on my stream. If you want to plug you guys one more time too, so they can follow you.
Yeah, GameSpot Sports.
Cool stuff.
GameSpot Sports, one word on Instagram. GameSpot Sports, one word on YouTube as well, and on Twitch under GameSpot_sports on TikTok and on X. Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Don't call it X, please. Call it Twitter. It's still Twitter to me. Clokus, my friend, appreciate you not only taking time out of your day. Glad that we got to do this. Maybe we can hop on and do this again. This was a lot of fun, man. And love the stuff you're doing. Good luck with the new job up there. And I'll certainly be catching up with you in the coming weeks.
Absolutely, yeah. Let's definitely try to make this happen again. And thanks for the invite. I will talk to you later.
Appreciate you. That is Clokus. Make sure you go and check him out. What a guy. True gentleman hopping on the GameSpot Sports. Twitter, currently called X. That is true. Let me post this in there for you guys who are in the GameSpot Sports. Let me get you his Twitch, so you guys can go give a follow, and his TikTok. There you go. So there you go, y'all. Go give him a follow on Twitch. I know he's doing a lot of work out there. But it's... then I think... there you go. So there's some follows. Again, go give him a follow. Shout out to Clokus for coming through on the stream. Got to meet him in person in Orlando couple months ago. It was last season, but it was a couple months ago. Truly a good guy, so make sure you give him a follow. And we actually kind of ran long on this one, so that was a good stream. It was a great sim, by the way. I'm not sure if I believe that's how it's going to go, but it was a great sim. It was a lot of fun. How about the Blue Jays? I'm not going to talk about it because I got Dodger fans around here. But a lot of fun. A big shout out to Clokus for coming on. and hanging out with us for a little bit. That's what we got. A nice, good-sized stream. I didn't think the game was going to actually go that long. Usually we end up about 40 minutes, but we ended up at about an hour game plus some talk afterwards. So a lot of fun. As always, guys, make sure you go and follow all of our socials. You can find us on TikTok, GameSpot_sports, as well as X, GameSpot_sports. It is GameSpot, one word, GameSpot Sports on YouTube and on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. We'll be posting clips from this stream. This was a lot of fun, and make sure you keep an eye out on the socials. We'll be tweeting out. We've got some more creator streams coming up. Looking to continue to grow this community as well as promote some guys who are really doing some great stuff in the sports gaming community as well, and the sports community. We love just talking ball. We loved hanging out with you guys in the chat. We will be back live tomorrow, 12 o'clock Eastern time. We'll do our CFB sim tomorrow, so make sure you come back and check out that one. Boy, a week that was looking like it was going to be a really good college football Saturday, and then all the teams got bad. So, Ohio State, Penn State looked like a marquee matchup. Now Ohio State's favored by 20.5. Yikes. But we'll have our CFB sim tomorrow. We'll talk some ball, make some predictions. It should be a lot of fun. Again, that'll be live tomorrow at noon Eastern time. We'll also continue our CFB randomizer dynasty after the sim. So come and hang out. Make sure you follow us on all socials. Big shout out one more time to our man Clokus for tuning into the stream. It was an absolute blast. Follow us on the socials. Wouldn't it be hilarious if Penn State won, though? No, it wouldn't, Cap. Stop bringing that negativity into my chat. Appreciate everybody who made this possible. We'll catch you tomorrow right here on GameSpot Sports.